Right, so hey everyone and welcome back to another budget photography video. Now this video is a little bit, well, I'm not in my studio, I'm out on the lake again like I normally am when I need to shoot something like this. But this is even more difficult, but this is even more different because today I am shooting light trails. Now you're probably thinking, Alex, you've shot light trails before. Not ones like these before, because this is still wall photography. It's actually pretty epic. I've just done a test shot and let's actually have a look at that. I'm going to turn this light off actually so that you guys can see. Now this is actually the first ever one. Oh, it's now gone off my screen. Thanks a lot, Canon. So that was actually my first ever one. I've never done anything like this before, so I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. I've learned from this and it's very, very easy. So let's turn this flash back on. And the first thing that we're going to need is, well, some steel wool. Preferably something like this, nice and fine. As you can see, like that. Then, don't worry, I am going to throw that in a bin at home. That's the packaging for it. Then we also need a remote and one of these. This is a whisk tied to a piece of string because the steel wool burns very, very hot. And there's the remnants actually of the last one that I've just done, and that is still warm. Yeah, that's still warm. I did about 5 minutes ago. So I'll put that in my bag so I don't... Yeah, so basically what you're going to want to do is just, let's widen this up. Get your steel wool, light it, and spin. Not like that. This string is actually really, really long. And I haven't got a pen. I haven't got a knife or a pair of scissors with me. So what I might do is I might just stand on that. It's really hard to do actually with only like one hand. So then you just want to spin it around like that to get the desired effect. So it's really, really simple. Actually, to be brutally honest, if I put that there, I get my steel wool. I'm going to cut here because I need to rip a little bit of this steel wool off. So now I've got my wool. I'm just going to put that into here, just like that. Just let it sit there like that. And then I need to get a lighter, or not one of these batteries, but a DC 9-volt battery. Just like that, because what that does is exactly that. Oh, okay, that's... well, exactly that. Exactly what that has done right there is going to happen in here. So you can actually see it's kind of a reaction to the electrodes going from the battery. And then as you go like that, it breathes oxygen onto it, and yeah. So let's get this plugged in. And then I might actually see if I can get this phone set up somewhere, just so that I can, there we go. Now I've got it set on, what are my settings actually? Let's have a look. I'm in full manual mode. I'm not in bulb, but I am in full manual mode. And my camera has decided, no, it's decided to try and take a shot. It's that button. So I did have an F4 from the looks of things. Shouldn't have been at an F4. Although I actually might bring that to an F8. I've got 30 seconds and an ISO of 100 and a flying around, so that's always good. Shooting in RAW obviously, and then as I said, that was my first one that I've ever done. Now what I learned from that is the fact that it is a lot bigger than I expected. So what I am going to do is I'm going to move this the fuck back from where it was and put it here. Now because it is such low light, I am going to pre-focus, or at least try to pre-focus, because if I change that to bulb, and yeah, you can't really, you can't really see actually anything on there whatsoever. So yeah, so trying to focus is going to be very, very difficult. But what I'm actually going to be looking at is that light just there. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on, as I said, that light there. In my viewfinder, I'm going to zoom this all the way in, so I'm going to do that now actually. And then focus in on that light. There we go. And then zoom back out again to 24mm. And then I am going to place this down so that I can get everything else done, and hope that you guys will be able to see. So then hopefully you guys will be able to see everything that I'm now doing, because I sure as hell can't actually see anything, because I was using my phone light. Here's my lighter. I was using my phone light to illuminate what I was actually doing, so now I actually have no idea. And my camera's over there, so I'm going to need to go and set that, and then I'll stand here. Although I am going to move this bag. What have I just... I found my battery. Right, so let's just move that up there, that up there, and then let's go set this up. So I'm just going to plug in my remote. I do actually have a 10-second timer on this, so I actually have 10 seconds to push the button and give it a few minutes and actually go. It should hopefully be enough time, but I'm going to get it lit. Come on, no. There we go, and then I just swirl around. I'm going to move back, be a little bit more creative with it all. As it slowly goes out, I don't even know if you guys can actually hear me now, and that's the end. There we go. So now we've got a really small little tiny ember. You can actually see how red hot that actually is. And that was just nuts. You guys saw how that was. Okay, so it's just finished processing as I pushed record. So wait, what's it? No, I want... There it is. So it wasn't letting me do it because the remote was still plugged in. So there is my image, and wow, I really like that. That's really quite cool. And look at all them sparks, just nuts. Now, I mean, that was only a 30-second exposure, so let's turn this around. So you can kind of imagine how good it would be if it had a longer exposure and I had another photographer or model to do the still wall with. And sorry, it is really hot out here tonight. I am really, really hot. But still wall photography is just, it's just the best. It's epic. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.